Hi everyone, it's me, Glitter Gal Jess, and I'm coming to you live from my house, which is a little different from normal. Normally, I would pack up all of my makeup, I'd head on over to my friend Nathan. He has the computer, the mic, the camera, the whole shindig, and we would film some stuff there. But something happened this week. Tragedy has struck, and for some reason, the graphics card or the camera or something would not read with the laptop or whatever. I'm not a computer person. I don't know the details. I just know something wouldn't work. So, real quick thinking, I got all my studio stuff here at my house. I'm recording off of my cell phone, so if you're like, the sound is a little weird, or the picture quality is a little different, which I hope it's not, but if that's what you're thinking, it's because I'm literally recording off of my phone right now. Until we can figure this out, this is how I'm going to make content, and I want to make content because it's fun. But I got something in store for you. Before I get into the look, before I get into what I'm going to do, I need to wipe off this face. I've been at work all day. I just got home from work. I've had this mug on for the last 12 and a half hours. Put it on real early this morning. It is time to start over and do something really fun because I can't wait to show you. Oh my God, look at that background. Ah! Oh yeah, I said I was going to wipe off my face. Hold on. And face clean. Just like that. And if you haven't been able to figure it out by this super cool backdrop thing that I got here, I'm going to be doing something Game of Thrones related. I know. Who, me? What? Anyway, if it's not RuPaul, it's Game of Thrones. So recently, Urban Decay has released this brand new collection, Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, there's lipsticks, a lip and cheek stain, there are eyeliner pencils, there are brushes that look like the swords from the show, and of course this eyeshadow palette. So I did go ahead and get myself a couple of things. I'm going to do something pretty simple using all of the things from this collection that I can, and then I'm going to tell you what I think about all of it. So follow along, and if you hear a barking in the background, I did tell you I'm at my house now, and my dog is like right over there, and she clearly wants some. I'm going to find out what she wants. Hold on. You ever see those commercials that are like, she's getting ready to use some sort of brand new shampoo, and before she's like, is your hair like this? I could be that girl right now. I don't even have to do anything. Just like, Obviously, I have naturally curly hair. Sometimes I straighten it. Long story short, this is what happens when you wear it in a ponytail all day and it's been raining when you try to straighten it. I'm a before version of a shampoo commercial. When your hair is really a hug. Oh yeah, my dog. First things first, let's put some brows on this dead eyebrowless face and add some color, shall we? Have I ever told you that brows are some of my least favorite things to do? Like, of all the makeup parts, of everything there is to do, brows are my least favorite. I ain't even done, and I'm already like, gosh, when did Groucho Marx get here? She's a dainty lady. Got my face on. So let's get right into this. We have got our Game of Thrones eyeshadow palette. It retails for $65. You can get it at Ulta, Sephora, UrbanDecay.com. Alright, so the box, pretty detailed throne artwork, and it's got a preview of what you're about to get into right there on the back, so that's pretty cool. Let's unsheath this thing here. Do we keep this? Do people keep these? I think if you're like a makeup person, probably not. If you're a Game of Thrones collector, probably. I don't know. I'm just going to set that aside for now. So now let's get into this gig. It's pretty big. It looks like a little book. You can just put that up on your shelf with all your other books. Pretty nice artwork. Licensed product of HBO, so that's pretty cool. So that way you know it's real. Open it up and you've got your mirror. And then you've got this lovely little quote thing here. It's the quote that Daenerys tells Tyrion when she talks about not stopping the wheel, but breaking the wheel. I'm not going to read it to you. You can read that to yourself if you happen to buy this palette. But of course, there's this little like ribbony thingy. And you pull that open, and you've got the throne. Ooh, neat. Oh, spare no expense on a cardboard throne. Super cool. And then, of course, we've got a quote on the inside from Tyrion Lannister that says, "Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you." It's the quote that he tells Jon Snow, talking about being a bastard or being an imp or whatever. I do like that it's got the map all around here. There's a little King's Landing. It even says King's Landing. That's pretty cute. There's the Eyrie. Oh, I like it. And then we've got the house sigils just all over the place, so that's pretty neat. But as far as makeup palette goes, a lot of wasted space. I mean, probably could have made it a little thinner. I think it's a fan service, all that part. I don't hate it, because I'm a fan. But makeup related, I could do without it. The part that we're really into is this part. Oh, there it is. All of our beautiful colors. So we'll set this one down right there. And we have our plethora of colors. There's 20 different colors here. We've got House Targaryen. We've got House Lannister. House Stark at Winterfell. And we've got White Walker business right here. Hardhome, Winterfell, King's Landing, and Bay of Dragons. All of their little locations, right? Pretty cool. Honestly, at first glance, when I saw this palette, I thought, all right, I don't know if I saw any of these colors on their own. I don't know if I would buy any of them. Like, I don't know if any of them would stand out enough to be like, oh, I need that color. In a collection, it's pretty cool. I always look for colors like that just because when it comes to like day-to-day wear, I can't get enough of colors like this. And I really do like this color also. There are only 3 matte colors in here, so 1, 2, 3. All the rest are shimmery or have some sort of glitter in them. So if you're kind of just looking for that little extra pop of shimmer on your eyes, this is a good choice here. I tend to go for like really bold, bright colors, and if you can't tell, there's nothing super bright. It's all pretty standard. I bought this palette about a week ago, and not once have I been able to create a look using the entire house. I've wanted to, but I think everything I've done is mixing here and there. I will say my favorite colors out of this palette so far are this beautiful blue called the Frozen North. I just think it, I mean, that is gorgeous right there. What a nice blue. I have not used this green, but it looks quite appealing for a foresty green. I'm sure I'll find some reason to use that. I have been using a lot of this pretty neutral House Lannister, and I think I've used the most of this King's Landing. Anywho, and you can't go wrong with any black color. That color has, that black has some sparkle in it if you like little shimmery. There you go, you can tell with the lights. Anywho, I'm gonna put some of this on and just see what I come up with. So I guess I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, have y'all tried these new Game of Thrones Oreos that were released for season 8? I haven't either. But I bought them. I just assume that they taste like Oreos because, you know, nothing looks different except for that they are they've got the house sigils on the cookie. That's pretty neat. So, you know, if you're looking for some snacks for your Game of Thrones season finale, series finale, there you go. You can try some of these out. But you want to see the eye that I did? It's pretty simple. Can wear it to work every day. Oh, there she is. I didn't put any glitter on it. I didn't do any gemstones. I didn't do anything that I would normally do for my basically everyday face for me. But that is because I didn't really think that you need to. These are a lot of neutral colors. I, you know, did just a pretty normal go to work and look like this. eye. So I am going to show you how to recreate this for you if you'd like to buy this palette and try it with some of these colors. Everything you need is right here. Want to see how I did this? Let's cue some silly Game of Thrones music.
I assume, my lord, you're here to bend the knee.
Bend the knee. Bend the knee, and you shall be free. Bend the knee, together we will leave the world better. Bend the knee, and do a dance with me. Bend the knee, rich and poor, I give you more. Support my lord. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee, bend the knee to our queen.
And why would I do that? Your father burned my grandfather alive. Why would I do that? If we don't defeat the dead, we'll die.
The dead.
There's no time, cause I need your help, and you need mine. You're not guilty of your father's crimes, but there's no time. Takes no time to
Bend the knee and join me. Swear fealty in perpetuity. Enemies, they shall all flee. We will have peace and prosperity. Did you see the Dothraki? They hadn't crossed the sea, but they did for me. And did you see the dragons 3? The world hadn't seen dragons in centuries.
I already have a queen.
Bend the knee, and you shall be free. Bend the knee, together we will leave the world better. Bend the knee, and do a dance with me. Bend the knee, rich and poor, I'll give you more. Support my lord. Bend the knee.
Bend the knee, bend the knee.
And here we go. All done. So, yeah. Oh my god, a different bun and a crown. Yes, because what queen doesn't have a crown? I mean, Cersei was queen and she wore a very tiny crown. And I'm sure that if I was queen of the Seven Kingdoms, I would probably have a very simple crown as well. But did they not have bling in the Seven Kingdoms? I know they had gold. I know they had to have diamonds. They had to, right? Why not have something all blinged out in gemstone? If I were queen, first rule would be, hey, we're going to bling some stuff out. Seven Kingdom Bling. That's my new company name. Anywho, all that aside, my final thoughts on this Urban Decay Game of Thrones palette is it is a buy. For $65 to get 20 colors that are pretty versatile. I mean, if you're somebody who's like a light makeup wearer, you have a ton of things here that you could be creative with, a lot of different looks and a lot of different colors. I mean, even just like a night out with these little colors here would be kind of fun. There's your neutral colors in here that you can just make some pretty normal looking, I can wear it to work every day kind of thing. And if doing like a cut crease and some big lashes like I do isn't really your thing, there are options here. So if you're a makeup person, an average girl who just likes to wear makeup, an average dude who just likes to wear makeup, whatever, I think you can get what you're looking for out of this palette. As far as Game of Thrones goes, it's a collectible, you all. I mean, come on. It even looks like you could just slide it right up there next to all your books, maybe your Blu-rays or your DVDs or whatever else you have. It's conveniently looks like a cool little book, and then maybe in a couple of years you'd be like, look at all my Game of Thrones memorabilia. Hello. Anywho, I know by the time I post this video, there will only be one episode of Game of Thrones left. I know they said they're coming out with some prequels and other stories, so I can't wait for that. I hope they're as good as we hope them to be. I love watching the history and lore videos they have on YouTube of all of the worlds of Westeros and everything, from Game of Thrones, the families and all that stuff, the houses. I am sure that once it is over, I can fill up at least a good 6 months worth of, until I teeter off of the high of it finally being over. Oh, it's so sad. I'm going to go through Game of Thrones withdrawal. I know I will. But, and also, yeah, as far as who's going to end up on the throne, I mean, I have a feeling it's not going to be what I want. I don't even really know at this point what I want. I've always been Team Daenerys, Targaryen for life, but I don't know. I just have a feeling we're going to end up with Sansa on the throne. And not that I think that would be a bad thing. I think she's been a very good Lady of Winterfell. But, I don't know. What are your predictions for the end of Game of Thrones? Eek, can you believe it's almost over? That being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. If you liked this video, please give it a like. If you have suggestions or just want to talk about Game of Thrones, I would love that. Comment below. The night is dark and full of terrors. Anywho, I'll leave you with that. Peace out. Love you lots. See you next time.